Booyah, my name is Major Slack. Thanks for joining me again and welcome back to the Major Slack Attack, your first stop for titillating tactical Tamriel gameplay. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to make the worst weapons kick ass. Here we are with my character, Mary Mayhem. She's a Breton, she's level 14, and we're playing on legendary difficulty just to show you this. Legendary, as always. And Mary, her only specialty is alchemy. That's the only thing we developed. Okay, I showed you how to do that, how to power level alchemy up to 70 in 1 hour. Okay, I'll put a link to that in the video description. And then I showed you how to make the most, well, some very key combat potions. All right, in another video, which I call the quick and dirty toxic warrior build. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. We have a whole bunch of key combat potions on board. The quick and dirty toxic warrior build. Frenzy, lingering damage, health, paralysis, slow, fortify marksman, one-handed, and fortify sneak. Okay, and I'll put links to both those videos in the video description. Okay, once again, power level alchemy up to 70 and the toxic warrior build, the quick and dirty toxic warrior build. That's it. We have some of the, not some, the crappiest weapons in the game. Okay, we got an iron sword, basically the crappiest one-handed weapon in the game, aside from daggers, but daggers don't really count as one-handed weapons. They're governed by a different combat skill. And we have the crappiest bows on board. I have the crappiest bow in the game, the longbow. But I want two crappy bows, and I don't want them stacking, so I also have a hunting bow, which is the next crappiest bow in the game. And we have no perks in any combat skills, okay? No perks in archery, no perks in one-handed, okay? Nothing's happening here whatsoever. All we have going for us are these powerful potions and the concentrated poison perk, which allows us to have 2 hits. Look, when you poison a weapon, you get 2 hits out of the poison instead of 1. And we have the green thumb perk, which isn't really applicable now. This is the one that's really applicable right here in this run, the concentrated poison perk. Alright, so that's it. Let's saddle up, lock and load, and go into combat. What? We're going into combat? Yep, we're going into combat. Like this? Yep, like this. Are you sure about this, Slack? Yes, I'm sure. Let's start off with the Embershard Mine. Embershard Mine is very valuable. Clear it out and you'll lay your hands on 32 iron ore. A perfect next step for your build if you're, using these videos to create a build. You probably want to power level smithing. Okay, let's get going with a sword and a bow. Alright, now let's start off with poisoning both of these weapons, the longbow and the iron sword, with this potion right here, this poison right here. Poison of lingering damage health. I can't tell you how useful this is. First of all, I want to show you what it's like to go into combat with these weapons unpoisoned and no other help. Okay? Getting some weird graphical glitches here. Okay, we have we also have vegetable soup as well. I want to show you without any help whatsoever. No poisons, no vegetable soup, no nothing, okay? This is what it's like to go into combat against a lowly bandit on legendary difficulty. As you can see, this is a war of attrition and we're probably going to lose this. I ran out of stamina, so I can't do any more power attacks. And I'm pretty close to dead. There we go. That's what it's like to go into combat at this point against a lowly bandit. This is one bandit. Alright? Let's try again with the longbow, which should be even more of a debacle. Okay? Crappiest bow in the game. Okay? Longbow does 6 damage, no other help. Let's try to take on this lowly bandit with this longbow. Legendary difficulty.
Picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Okay, this is not gonna work out, but this... I sense impending doom. At least we're leveling up our heavy armor and that's it.
Yes?
Ouch! Ow! Now, let's put our potions to good use. Are you sure about this, Slack? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. First of all, let's take some vegetable soup. Gluggity glug. Okay. That'll allow us to do perpetual power attacks. And let's poison up these bows. The bow and the iron sword, like I said, with this one here. Poison of lingering damage health. Causes 12 points of poison damage for 10 seconds. So that's basically 120 points of poison damage. Okay, and I'm going to explain something really cool about this when you use power attacks and double power attacks with the iron sword later on. But let's just try it with the bow, okay? Now I've got it hotkeyed up, so I just have to press number 3 and I can instantly poison any weapon I want with this poison of lingering damage health. So let's poison up the bow and poison up my sword. Let's go back to the bow. Okay, and let's see how things play out now. We're going to shoot this guy once. Alright, check it out. Once. One shot. Watch what happens to his health. That's it, he's dead. One-shotted this bandit with the crappiest bow in the game. No other help. Unimproved bow. Unenchanted. No help from the archery skill tree. Nothing. Huh? Huh? That's nuts, eh? Let's do that again. It's like, yeah, let's do that again. Let's go inside. Okay, here we are in Embershard Mine. 8 enemies in here. Once again, we're going to take on all these enemies using the crappiest weapons in the game. Longbow and a crappy iron sword. Now, we're going to have to apply a little bit of strategery here, okay? There's 2 guys down there by the camp. So basically, it's divide and conquer. Now, because we have the concentrated poison perk, don't forget, we still have another hit in our bow. We use 1 shot on the bandit outside, but we still have 1 shot left. So that's great. It's not like we're using up 1 poison per enemy with this method. So typically, these 2 bandits, 1 bandit goes to sleep in the camp there, the other bandit comes up the ramp, goes back there, goes around there, and parks right there. Alright? When he does that, we're going to shoot him once again with this poisoned bow. Now this bandit is a little tougher, probably a little higher level, so this time we'll take 2 shots. And don't forget, we still have the iron sword poisoned. Let's just take this here. There he is. Alright. He plants. Let's shoot him with the bow. Watch his health go down. Now we used up all shots on the bow, so let's poison it again. Watch his health is halfway down already. Let's shoot him again. And that's it, he's dead. The other guy gets alerted, typically. Now, y'all know how to do perpetual power attacks, right? I'll put a link to that in the video's description as well. And y'all know how to do double power attacks. That's where you double tap the attack button and hold down on the second tap. Again, you can do 2 power attacks at once. Now, with this iron sword, it has 2 shots of lingering damage health on it. We can unload both those shots of lingering damage health on this bandit in very quick succession. And what this means is, because it stacks, because the lingering damage health damage stacks, this poison is actually stacking one on top of the other. So this is a deadly combination. This poison, okay, let me just show you here. This poison right here, lingering damage health plus double power attacks plus a little bit of vegetable soup to allow you to keep doing it on other enemies, and you're pretty much invincible. Watch what happens to this bandit, okay? First we'll stagger him. Double power attack. Check it out. Down. You ever seen anything like it? Nuts, eh? Absolutely nuts. Yeah, it stacks. It stacks. So basically, you're doing like 240 damage altogether with this. And it piles up and shoots into more, actually, because you're doing an additional 24 points of poison damage here. So let's poison this sword again. And don't forget, we still have one more shot in the bow. Alright? If you try poison again, it's already poison. Right? Let's get these two enemies who come out from lowering the drawbridge to come out. What's going to happen is they're going to come out. One guy's going to go that way, and one guy's going to come out around here. Alright? So once again, divide and conquer. Pull the drawbridge lever. Hide in the corner here to get them to separate. And you'll see one will go that way.
Your eyes peeled. Don't think we're alone. You check the entrance. I'm going to look over here.
There we go. They're splitting up. You check the entrance. I'm going to look over here, watching for this guy to come this way. There he's coming this way. Okay, so once they've taken the bait, we don't have to hide anymore. Come around here. He comes around. Double power attack. And he's dead. That's it. That is it. Let's hunker down and see if we can get a sneak attack on this other guy.
Hello? Who's there?
And that's it. I'm telling you. Potions are where it's at. Let's try this guy again. Poison him up. Typically an enemy around the corner here. Stun him. Double power attack. Oh. He blocked it. There we go. Unload the other one. And he's dead. Coming up next, in this section here are 3 bandits. There's always an archer on the bridge. You want to wait till he patrols away. There's a guy down there who's a pretty tough bandit outlaw, okay, tougher than a bandit, and another bandit outlaw over there. They both may have two-handed weapons. If so, it's going to be a tough fight dealing with them with an iron sword. But the same deal here. Once the archer's gone away, sword is poisoned. Let's take a potion of fortify one-handed. Rush in there.
You picked a bad time.
And that should be enough to finish him off. He's gonna die. And then he's dead. Now, still got the potion of fortify one-handed in effect. And the other one's gonna come for us. Let's poison up the sword again. Same deal here. Let's get out of range of the archer. Divide and conquer. Here he comes. That should be enough to do him in, and dead. Haha. And finally, let's use the bow to finish out the archer. I don't think the bow's poisoned. No, here we go. Okay, hold still, varmint. Hit him. stack up that poison damage. Poisonable again. Hit him. And that should be enough to finish him off.
I submit. Do your worst.
Okay. There we go. Now, if you wanted to power level smithing, which is a good next step for this particular build, this is a great place to start because you now have in your possession 32 iron ore. Okay, you can go around mining all the iron ore veins in this mine. There's 8 in the mine and 2 outside. And mine them all, get 32 iron ore, plus a couple of iron ingots, plus a whole bunch of loot which you can sell. Great kickoff or kickstart to your smithing power leveling, alright? So there you go.
I like to see you do that with a bandit chieftain, Slack.
Oh yeah? You want to see me do this with the bandit chieftain? Take the crappiest weapons in the game, no combat skills, no perks, no nothing, just potions up against the bandit chieftain. Okay, that's next, okay? Good next step for your power leveling smithing operation is Halted Stream Camp. 52 iron ore there, but as you may or may not know, it's guarded by a bandit chieftain, a pretty powerful mage, and a bandit outlaw, all on the bottom. All together, it's a really tough battle, even for a well-developed character. We're going to take that on with the crappiest weapons in the game and this collection of kick-ass potions. That's coming up next video. Halted Stream Camp. How to make the worst weapons kick-ass, part 2. Alright, that's it. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and if you thought this video was remotely entertaining and or informative, hey, you know what to do. That's right, like, fave, comment, and subscribe to my channel to make sure you get all my videos hot off the press. Alright, see you next video.